Good morning or afternoon, you handsome lot. And on the ramp behind me, I've got a 2000, and I don't even know what year it is, 2015 Audi A6 Allroad. And it did come into me, about 3-4 weeks ago for a gearbox fault. And one of the first processes in the diagnostic side of it for the gearbox is do a software update, which I did. And I give the customer back, and I said, look, take it away, see how it drives, and if it's still doing it, we're going to have it back in for repair, get the mech unit out, send it away, they'll repair it, we have it back, and we'll get it fitted. One mech unit is now repaired, and what we're going to be doing is getting that fitted back to the car. Now, for anybody who wants to know what fault codes I had with this gearbox, they are the fault codes. Now, it has been away for repair, and the repair that's carried out on it has got a lifetime warranty. But before we fit it back to the car, we've got to prepare it for installation. And what we've got to do is work out which one it is and get these, what do they call them? Gear actuator, that's it. We've got to get these gear actuators set up. If they're not set up correctly, when we're installing this back to the vehicle, which I will go and show you now, the gear selectors in there, it'll bend it or it won't go up properly, so it's all got to be fitted correctly. We've also got to make sure that they're all lined up as well in the middle for it to slide up nicely. Now, once you've worked out your measurements for these actuators, you can go ahead and be careful with them and pull them out and get them all lined up so they're all nice and central, and I need to do that to the other three. All them gear actuators now are set up. We've removed the little transport bungs, and of course we're going to be keeping them because we like little bungs like that, don't we? Never throw anything away. Now, make sure that inside the gearbox is nice and clean. Any little bits of debris could cause you issues, and we do not want that, do we? So yeah, make sure everything's lined up and there's nothing falling off. I'm going to have another hand now of somebody. While I slide it up, they're going to put the bolts in and secure it in place. Right, so we get this mech unit back in, and if we've done everything right and everything is lined up and measured correctly, funny angle that is, just the way the camera's pointed up, it should just slide straight back up. Hopefully, let me just wipe my hands because we don't want no rubbish on the bottom of him. If we've done everything right, be extra careful with it, right? And that should, you'll know if it goes in right because it'll just pretty much, me looking, there we go. That is now pushed into place. And I might, where's my bolts? And get one. Is my T30 on there somewhere? It might be on my box. We can just put one bolt in it for now, just hold it in place. Oh, is it going to fall? Is it going to fall? I don't know. We're still in place. Right, I'm going to get me rest of these bolts put in now and torqued up to spec. Right, well, that is all bolted back up and torqued up to spec. We've got 6 bolts. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The job is a good one on that side of things. Now, we have got quite a few bits and bobs. We've got a new sump gasket, a little filter there. We've also got a little filter there with various rubber O-rings for bits and bobs that slide into the side. of the gearbox. One of the new filters I've fitted, and obviously we've dated the 22nd. Let's go around to the sump. I've given it a oil pan or sump or whatever you want to call it. Put the new gasket on, made sure everything is nice and clean. Now we're going to get this offered up and get it torqued up. I think at about 10 newton meters. And there we have it. That is the sump now back on. Everything torqued up to spec, and of course we have marked it. We like marking everything just to make sure. So when we're casting our eyes over it later, yeah, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. We're not doubting ourselves. But you're going to have to bear with me for a couple of minutes because my camera's gone bloody flat. So I'm going to have to use this new little GYS Power Pro 801. Brilliant little tool. Jump pack. Gets me out of trouble one time, I'm telling you now. Anyway, right, we've got to come around the side here now. We've got to fit this external filter back up. And I have got a new filter for it. But with it being plastic, and if I clamp it in the vise, it might damage it. So I think it's better off if we fit it to the car and then change the filter. Filter housing now fitted. Now I have removed the filter, as you can see. It's not the best, but however, there's no little metal bits in it, which is always a good sign. Let's get this brand new one fitted, and then we can go ahead and get some oil in this gearbox. I've gone ahead and I've filled the gearbox full of oil. We've put about 6 litres in it. Now we're going to have to start it up, get it up to temperature, go through all the gears, and then we need to do all the adaptations and stuff like that, which I'll show you in a little bit of a second. Right, let's drop this car down. Vehicle is now down on the floor, and we've got our diag plugged in. We've got to make sure that the temperature doesn't exceed 30, but we haven't even started up yet, and it is 20 degrees. For anybody asking how many miles this car's done, it has done 161,000 miles. Right, let's get on the key, start it up, and go through the gears. Well, it started. That's a good thing. It means everything's connected. Leave it tick over 20-30 seconds or so, let the oil pump around the gearbox, do what it needs to do. And then we're going to, oh shit. Bloody bing bong, shut up. Right. Hold the gearbox now in each gear for about 20 seconds or so to purge all the air. To the gearbox. Well, selected row. Let's turn that parking off. Well, that's got a little bit of movement if we let our foot off the brake, so that's a good thing. We do need to leave this car running and get the temperature of the transmission, well, the transmission fluid, up to 30 degrees. And when it's at 30 degrees, we can take the bung out. And if it flows out, it's good. If it doesn't, we need to top it up until it does. Right, I'm going to do this for a little while. I'll tell you what, they do sound awfully noisy, these do, when they're underneath. We are at 32 degrees, but we have got a range of 30 to 50 degrees C. I'm going to let it get to just a little bit warmer. And then we can remove that bung and top up if it requires. I've got a funny feeling it will need topping up. There's no drama, is there? If there is, I'm glad to get this done. Been on this ramp now for about 2 weeks. No, it hasn't. A week, 10 days, 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks. How is everybody anyway? I'm sorry that I've been quiet on the outer YouTube. I have just been that busy. It's just crazy busy like. I've never known at this time of year to be so busy. And I'm sure, well, I speak to a lot of people and they're all saying the same thing. Just manic, absolutely manic. Right, that's enough of me ranting on. I'm going to crack on with this gearbox. Now we've set all that oil level is correct, we need to go around and do the guided functions. Now you need to, if you go into your diagnostics information, hardware part number, take a little picture of that. Get off. Right, pop it in your phone where it says 56K. because that's going to decipher whether it's a Gen 1 or a Gen 2. I already know that I've got a Gen 1. Go around to guided functions. Audi, Allroad. Put the engine number in. Let's go around to transmission. Guided functions. Let's drop it down. See, it says there, transmission OB5 S-Tronic or OB5 S-Tronic Generation 2. I need to go to that top one. Click OK. Basic settings. And all we've got to do now is follow this on-screen procedure and that'll redo its basic settings. Now, we haven't replaced the Mechatronics unit, but we're going to do all the basic settings regardless, starting off with the calibration of the drive sensor, which is that first one. Switch the engine off, apply the parking brake, secure the wheel from rolling away. Switch the engine off, apply the parking brake, which it is. Continue. Please select driving mode. Press a brake. ATF temperature, which it is. Perfect. Right, well, I've done the first top two. Calibration of the drive position sensors, calibration of the gear position sensors. We're just going to do the adaptation of the clutch slip now. So we should, I'll see if I can do it with you watching. So P, temperature, apply parking brake, yep, continue. The clutch slip. Oh, I've got to get it up to more, well, even hotter than what it is. To do the clutch slip, I've got to go between 41 and 100 degrees, and you can see I'm just tickling at 39 degrees. I tell you what, this car is driving absolutely faultless. Gear changes, silky smooth, and I've got no fault. It's coming up on the dash. And to be honest with you, it's such a comfy bus. With it being like an all-road, you don't feel a thing. It's like sitting at home. I couldn't show you all the adaptations because it just took too long. But anyway, everything is now calibrated as it should. I'm going to get this car back to the workshop now, and I tell you what, I am ready for the weekend. I'm well overdue some time off. I'm sure this customer can have the car back. I'm happy with it. It drives perfect. If you've enjoyed the video and you've made it this far, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. I will see you sometime next week. Let's get a sim.